So the poor Pete Hegseth. So it's like everybody and their brother's out to kill this guy. And what I mean by that is kill his political career. So they're digging up all kinds of dirt. Whether it's true, don't know. Could there be some truth to it? Maybe. But I also think too that the swamp or the deep state certainly doesn't want a guy like him in there. Young, energetic, 2 Bronze Star recipient. He's no slouch. But they're certainly scared to death of him, and they're going to do what they can to make sure that he doesn't get in there. So whether or not Trump sticks with him or decides to move on to safer pastures, I guess will remain to be seen. But I read an interesting article that a friend sent me talking about the situation in UK and how the world's not being told the truth about the stabbings and the acid attacks on people are just rampant in UK, and how you're being arrested for your Facebook posts or your social media posts, and how the Second Amendment is important to the First. And had they had the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and something similar to the U.S. Constitution, these poor people wouldn't be in the situations that they're in. I think I remember someplace, some woman got 14 months in prison because she talked about the Palestinian flag, or the fake Palestinian flag, because there is no such thing as a Palestinian people. There never has been. You can't show me in antiquity of there ever being a Palestinian people. Show me a coin, okay, that dates back 2,000 years or further. It's not possible. You're not going to show me a Palestinian city that dates back 2,000 years or further. Not possible. But anyway, I don't want to go off on a rant on that. That's a whole nother subject. But anyway, so it's certainly interesting to see what's going on with Pete. I haven't heard any more about Kash Patel. I think he's pretty rock solid. I think some people are pissing their pants, pardon my language, over this guy, as I think they should. So I'd like to encourage Kash to close the current office in D.C., move the FBI out of Washington, D.C., either in Virginia or Tennessee or someplace else. It doesn't belong there in that swamp. It needs to be totally separate. So should the CIA. And they need to be out of there. And anyway, I could go off on a rant. We should be out of the Federal Reserve. Our money isn't worth a crock of shit. Pardon my language. We need to go back to the gold standard. And we should stop taxing the working man's wage. I can go on and on and on. What you make is what you should be able to take home. Your gross should be your take home. Taxes should be in something where if I go off and I buy a truck, 23% or 21%, boom, done. Don't pay tax on that again. Should tax things that aren't perishable. Food should never have a tax on it. The moment you consume it, obviously it's gone. There's no value in it. You know what I mean? The value in food doesn't go up over time. I can go on and on. There's a better way to do this current tax system that allows us to keep more of our money and to take care of our homeless. we certainly ought to open up. I don't want to say insane asylums, but that's what they were called when I was a kid. And get these homeless people off the street. They don't belong on the street. That's part of our crime right there, and our drug problem. These people are self-medicating. I find fault at Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was the one that shut the state institutions down. They should have been reformed, not shut down. We need to go back to that because there's a lot of people that shouldn't be walking around the streets freely, and that would put a huge dent in our crime. The rapes, the drugs, home invasions, et cetera, et cetera. I think we need to take care of our fellow man and give them a decent place to stay under supervision. That's not a jail, and give them the medication that they need. And we can do all those things. But first thing, we have to do is, one, term limits. Term limits apply to the president of the United States. So if they're good for him, they should apply to everybody. Nancy Pelosi, 26, what is she, on her 26th term or something? Chuck Schumer should be gone. Mitch McConnell should have never served as long as he did. I think 12 years is the max. So 12 years as a congressman or 12 years as a senator, boom, gone, you're out. Get the next, generation of folks in there with different ideas, and the argument you hear is, well, it's so complicated in DC. It takes time to learn that. That's because they did that crap on purpose, so that they could have these excuses for longevity. It takes time. No, it doesn't. A law or a bill should never be more than 8 pages, ever. Our tax code should be postcard. Simple postcard. Anyway, that's enough of my morning rant. So I'm certainly glad to be up this morning. I hope you are too. 6 feet above is better than 6 feet below. So if you're not happy to be 6 feet above, you need to do some self-reflecting, and you could do that in the comment section. So like and subscribe, please. It doesn't cost you a dime, and certainly helps me out a lot. Gives me a platform and an opportunity to vent. This is a new channel, and I'm hoping to improve, and I hope that you'll be around to see me improve, and have a great day. Thank you very much.